Doctors always got doo-doo on them. Like, doctors are never too far away from having had somebody's fluids on their body. They don't ever have to remember, it's been like 3 months since somebody squirted pus on me. It's a part of their everyday life. But that's not a part of the regular person's life. It's not something that we go through on a day-to-day basis. I ride the bus. I'm never too far away from having remembered somebody saying something raggedy on the bus. If you riding the bus and you hear somebody say, I kill everybody on this bus, I don't even turn around at this point. That's just Frank. He got problems. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. He might. Like, I've heard stories, but I wasn't there for him. He hasn't had a poop throwing incident in months. I remember one time I was on the bus and this dude, he stood up and he apologized for what was about to happen. He stood up and he was like, I would just like to apologize to everybody. I'm about to duke my pants. And then he just duked his pants. You know what I mean? Like, he just went ahead and fully mud dumped right in his drawers right there. And we heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we heard it. Everybody on the bus heard it. And there was different reactions. There was certain people who were, closer towards the front who were unhappy. There was that one dude who was like, this is, I guess, you know what I mean? He didn't even move. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Just, fully, you could smell it. You know when somebody already, like, he was, first of all, let's make it very clear. He already didn't smell great. You know what I'm talking about? Because the bus already smelled funky. The bus already got a different tinge to it. Like, he pushed the bus stank to the back of the bus. His funk superseded the bus funk, and then it pushed it to the back, is what I'm trying to say. But that was before he started mud dumping. You know what I mean? Like, dropping them twosies. And then when he dropped the twosies, his funk got pushed to the back by the Duke funk. There's 3 different levels of funk, and it's other people's funk that's getting in there too. I'm on the bus too. I got funk. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm the only person not funky on the bus. Even if my funk is 17 or 17 too many spritzes of cologne, it's still a different funk. Everybody on the bus got a type of funk. It's just what your funk is. But it's cool because we all going to the same place, Funky Town. Anyway, so he got up and he straight up mud dumped. And what was funny to me was, there's a dude duking in his pants. That's crazy. It's funny. It's funny when I don't got to clean it up. I can just get off the bus and wait an hour for the next one to come. I don't have to be here. I mean, I have to be here because I got to get to work, and that next bus might just not come. You ever just be standing there waiting for the bus? Your day's already crappy because you got to take the bus. The bus is raggedy because it doesn't even drop you off where you go. You just drop me off and then be like, walk the rest of the way. Disrespect. I'm waiting for the bus and then the bus just passed me by, and it's just and there's nobody to yell at. You just got to take that straight to the face. Can't say nothing to nobody. You just still standing there and you take it. You take it to your soul. Anyway, this dude is straight mud dumping, and I felt bad, but what's kind of funny to me was the fact that the bus driver, he in traffic. He can't stop. He got to listen to this, and he right in front of you. He's like, bruh, I know right now you are not duking on my bus right now. Fam, I know right this second you are not duking on my bus right now. There's no possible way that right at this moment you are duking right now on my bus, bruh. Like, for real? And dude's like, bruh, I'm sorry, bruh. I apologize for what's happening right now. But the bus driver, because he's still just driving the bus, like, bruh, right now, what you doing is you duking on my bus. That's what's happening at this current moment. And I'm laughing because that's hilarious. Because I feel where dude is coming from. We've all been a janitor when somebody came in and you just cleaned the bathroom. Sparkling clean. You got all the grout and funk and hair and nastiness at a 24-hour Denny's bathroom out that you could possibly get. And then somebody come in and it's 2 in the morning and you don't want to be there and you already stank and you got that heavy ass smock on and somebody come in and puke all over that shit. It just like, bruh, why? Like, you see where my life is at? Why did you have to do this? To me, it was funny because the moment to me is not as long as it's going to be for this other gentleman. Everybody can get off that bus and go the rest of their day. And it's inconvenienced, but they're not smelling shit. But bus driver, man, he's smelling dope. At least smelling that for the next hour. I'm sorry. It's going to be in your nostrils and you can't do nothing about it. And apologizing is like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is happening. Wow. You just gonna duke in my damn, okay. I guess I'm that dude that just duking his bus though, huh? That's just me. Anyway, so what I was trying to say is that, people have different perspectives. There's certain people who might be used to a situation like that because they ride the bus, and there's certain people who just ain't gonna not know nothing about that, and we gotta understand that. Sometimes I'll be forgetting that, like, I saw the Challenger explosion live. Like, it was a big deal because, like, it was the first black dude who was going to space. It was like the first, like, regular ass person that was going to space. It was like a teacher and shit. Like, people were, like, excited, like, in the daily. Like, people were like, yo, man, they're about to launch it. The shuttle. Because the shuttle even looked cool. You know what I mean? Like, rockets are cool, but you always kind of feel like they should be aimed at someone, which ain't cool. But the shuttle looked like it have a steering wheel. You know what I mean? So, like, my school in Florida was kind of far away, but we'd be able to see it once it got up into the air. Well, some of us would. If FSDB, Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, there's a lot of different people with a lot of different visions at the motherfucker. So I remember they took us all outside, like the ones of us who wanted to see it. There was a couple homies who were like, man, I'm blind. I'm not trying. Why? Just tell me what it was like when you get back in. But there was a couple of us who wanted to see it. We went outside and stuff, and we were like waiting around. And we chit-chatting, we talking, and the dorm teachers, and they all like, they're happy, and and somebody's listening on the radio inside, and they come out, they're like, they launch it in 10, and then we all did the countdown, and then we saw the smoke, and then we saw the thing starting to rise into the air. And I mean, my vision's bad. I didn't really see, like, I couldn't get details on the shuttle, but I saw the smoke trail in like a speck. There was some people who could see better than me, some people who could see worse than me, and then there was two smoke trails. I remember thinking, what that mean? What that mean? I looked up at our lady dorm teacher, and she was just and then one of the kids who could see a little bit better than me, but still had some vision problems, was like, hey, dorm teacher, what's going on? And at the time, I was like, that's crazy. But like now I'm thinking, because the dorm teacher was like 30. She was like 30, and she was like, I think they made it to space. Let's just go back inside, y'all. I was like, but nah, is two of them up there? And then one of the dudes who could see better, I think his name was DJ, was like, but I don't think. And then we went in, they like took us back inside, and then they put us all in the same room. But then they told us not to turn on the TV. And it was like 20 minutes, and then one of us was like, somebody go back there and ask them if we could turn on the TV. Let's watch cartoons. And finally one of them was like, yeah, you can. He came back and was like, yeah, they said we can turn on the TV. And we turned on the TV. But it wasn't cartoons. It wasn't cartoons on. And that's when a bunch of blind kids found out that the shuttle that they had just watched blew up. And then the camera showed the classroom of the lady who was on the shuttle who blew up, and they just showed all her kids crying like a third grade class. They showed some people's parents. Nobody knew how to handle this. We was in that TV room for an hour. No dorm teachers came in and was like, hey, we know y'all saw something tragic. I think I brought it up at like dinner. I was like, damn, so the shuttle exploded? Huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all want to go to the canteen tonight? And then we went to the canteen because, we went to the canteen. That was it. That was it. We didn't talk about it next day in class or nothing. Didn't nobody come to us and be like, hey, you guys feeling okay or nothing? And I know some people are like, yeah, man, that's because we didn't have no problems back in the 80s. Yeah, they should have came to us and said something. One of the homies stayed up 3 nights in a row. And when we asked him why, he was like, because we saw them die, dog. I'm 10. I don't know damn, man. You want to go play freeze tag? I'll let you start. I don't know, man. People are supposed to have a reaction to crazy shit. I remember always feeling some kind of way about the fact that they killed the first black dude who went to go to space. Found out years later that they actually survived the initial explosion and probably died on impact from falling back to the ground, and that's that made it worse. So yeah, man, my vision is bad. So I think I saw the Challenger explode, but I was definitely present when it did. That's for god damn. Now I have been robbed a couple times in my life, but they never wanted no booty though.
I would feel disrespected if they wanted to rob me. Like if a motherfucker robbed me and then he was also like, and give me some of that ass too. Nah, that's crazy. But then it's like sometimes like women get robbed and they don't even like take your purse. They just wanted that ass though. So I guess pussy worth more than money then. But dick ain't worth a damn. I mean, when I really think about it, like if I found a stray penis like just on the highway or something, like just on the side of the road, that's hilarious. I'd laugh my ass off. I'd be disturbed. I'd be highly disturbed. And I would call the police and they would come out and dust it for prints. I'm sorry. No, it would be bad, but it would be a funny story. On the other hand, though, if I saw like a severed vagina, that would shake me to my core. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even know how that would look. You know what I mean? Like, how do you get it? Like a melon baller? Is that what you use? Maybe one of those claw machines that, like the toys, when it goes down, and maybe screw it out like a light bulb or something. You know what? It wouldn't be funny if I just found somebody nutsack though. That would not be. I would not like that at all. That might actually terrify me more than anything else. If I just found a random nutsack. That's so many questions. Where's the dick? Why is it separate? Did they cut the nuts off and leave the dick? Or did they cut the nuts off and the dick off? Threw the dick over there and the nuts over there. Did they take the dick? Did they just not want the nuts? Why are there two nuts? Did they just not want none of the nuts? Did he do it to himself? He could have just cut his own nuts off. Maybe he was trying to get away and he was like, oh, the person that they got in their head has nuts. If I just cut my nuts off, maybe they won't know it's me. That's probably not what happened. But so I think, yeah, random vagina, really disturbed. Like somebody's done something really bad. Stray dick, hilarious. Random titty, uncomfortable but kind of funny because of the nip. And then the ball sack, horrified. Just the sack, the grundle, that's it. That's gonna put me into a tizzy.